Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Colorado Rockies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill in this one, Jaden Hill.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
And first offering is fouled off. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
Bogaerts swings through that one.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's...
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fastball for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
One strike.
That misses, and that is ball one.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the three-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
In the dirt.
1 and 2.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. First offering misses badly for ball one. Hill, a former rookie of the year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
The 1-0. And that is out of play. The pitch. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Here's the shortstop at runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw the second, tag, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offense.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And that's the inning. Back here in Denver, and now the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado. Hill back to work. Outside. And that's ball one. Hill, the tall righty, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Tolio. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated. Frustrating with himself until his next at bat.
That one down the line and foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Not close with that one. And the count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. Kim with a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. Second inning here, no score. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Tolia. Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Ryan McMahon, the next to hit, takes ball one. And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. And that's fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Rockies, Sam Hilliard. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two outs, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. Ball two. Just missed.
3-0.
In there at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 3-2.
2 strikes.
He goes down looking. Rockies.
Buenas tardes, Alan, tío.
We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look. Look at how the series has played out so far. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone.
Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Yeah, I don't think.
He visto un poco los resúmenes de ayer, sí. Los he visto.
Anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. So digging in now for San Diego, Gabriel Moreno. High fly ball out to center.
Ya lo he visto, sí. He visto que ha hecho un partidazo, sí. Se ha hecho 7Ks o 8Ks, pero sí. 1-0, Partidazo. Defensivo, sobre todo.
Center fielder Jackson Merrill.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself.
Me gusta mucho, sí.
Barrel to the baseball.
Ball 1 to Bogarts.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hill maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Foul ball. Two outs. And look out
hit him. Take
as
it
that
back.
one ran in and got him. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Struck out swinging.
Están ahí, La verdad es que están cerca, pero cuidado.
Throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that's outside.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bogarts, the lead runner at second, Arise at first, 2 out of the inning. Left field, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A laser to left. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Manager out of
Now pitching for the
Here's
Rockies.
Machado. He's 0 for 1.
Number 21. Kyle Freeland.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This one in the air. Tolia has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 round. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Kyle Farmer.
And ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses, and that's ball 3. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That one misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
A mí aquí se me ha lesionado Yu Darvish, o sea que están los pitches ahí a tope.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. So up next, Zach Veen.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
That one ripped. Back there. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Nolan Jones. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Goodman off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Merrill makes his way towards it. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run across. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Miller at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno makes the grab. And that ends the inning. RBI triple for the Rockies here. It's now back here at Coors Field. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Way high with that one. Ball 1. That catches the corner. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now it's going to be Ha-Sung Kim. Went down on strikes his first time through. There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Cronenworth in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Jones. And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. Fly to center his first time. Liner, base hit. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. On the ground to the left. Nice stop. To second. Pulls him off the bag. First and second, one out. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. He is struck out, and he is walked. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
No strike.
That one the other way, and no one can get there. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a base hit. One run across. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 8-1.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game.
Victor Bachman.
That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Bogaerts over at second. Arraez over at first with one away. Called strike right there. That one missed.
Tío, es que de los últimos 11, este es el único que me ha ganado. A ver, digo, no sé. ¿Qué pasa? Pero así es este deporte.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 11-1.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Late on that fastball. So far, 7 runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. Next pitch way upstairs. Fastball is outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Stepping in for San Diego, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So now here's the DH, Ha-Sung Kim. Oh, right to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. And that one gets past the catcher. But no advance from the runners. Way inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The other way, takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hit in the air, left field. Jones makes the play, and that is that. But they score 7 times to blow. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. There's Ryan McMahon now. Just off the inside edge. And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And there's ball 4. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
2 outs. Hard hit left side, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Vodnik back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence getting loose out there. Chases in the dirt, slider there. On to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Hilliard pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Xander Bogaerts. Ripped to short. Sends it to Tolia. Bogaerts retired. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but he can never predict baseball.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. That one off the mark, and that's ball one. Goodman, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Right through there for a strike. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now here is Zach Veen. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Lifted in the air out to left. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. To the right side. He takes it on his own. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Next to hit, Fernando Tatis Jr. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
Nope, that's away.
Out to short, Tovar. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And now it's Manny Machado. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Now into the game, Elliot Ramos. He'll be patrolling center field. Also into the ball game, Ryan O'Hearn. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Ryan O'Hearn.
That clips a corner.
Well, these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Cronenworth puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. That one outside. Ball one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Miller checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Tovar, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Right through there, got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Gilbreth.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Donovan stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Outside low, now 2-0. To third. McMahon fires over to first. One up, one down. And now the DH, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hilliard hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And there's a foul ball. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Now pitching for San Diego.
So they turn to their closer, Zach Jackson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Jackson ready to fire now. A changeup missing. And 1-1. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one just misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Wins the race to the bag, and they come away with an out after a tricky. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder Elliot Ramos.
Gilbreth back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Jones moving under this one. One down. Next for the Padres, Xander Bogaerts. That one fouled off. Gilbreth, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first. Bogaerts retired. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Great effort, but it gets down.
Wastes no time there. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw to third. He's in there. So 2 on with 2 away. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Kyle Farmer, Tirso. Ornelas now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Also entering the game, Jose Iglesias. He's in at shortstop.
Jose Iglesias
just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. And they'll do it again. Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Goodman batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Padres up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down. So digging in, Zach Veen. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Brendan Donovan.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game. Next is the designated hitter, Ha-Sung Kim. 1 for 4 with a double. On the ground, out to short. Throws across the diamond. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Throw, and it gets away.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch.
Oh, gets dirty. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything.
Now
Justin Lawrence into the game.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Center field. Hilliard under it. And that's the third out. Back to the top of the order now. At the plate, Nolan Jones. Pitch misses there. Ball one. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first, Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And there's one down. So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Swinging a foul straight back. Jones stands at first with one out. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only one out remaining. Here's Michael Tolia. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Well, these fans aren't really loving that. To walk him intentionally there seems pretty unnecessary. And you know, he's a guy they paid to come and watch.
The Rockies down to their final strike. And that just misses. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, the 4th inning proved to be the real turning point. They looked locked in at the plate after that.
Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Joe Ryan. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy, no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Luis Rengifo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Ball, one strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Fly ball to right. Tatis drops into the glove. One away. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. The pitch. This one in the air, center field. Merrill snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Swings through that.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jorge Soler stands in now and watches strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out towards left center. Donovan. And that is that. Back here in San Diego. And our pitcher tonight, Chase Silseth. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. And foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
It gets down, a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one ripped left field. Ward ranging back. Leaping, and it's gone. He jacks that one out to left. His 13th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. A Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Ryan back to work. That clips the corner.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. And misses inside. That one not close. And a full count now. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Ward getting the start in left, hitting 7th in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a ground ball to second. There's Bogarts. And that is the inning. Angels strand 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. Out to short, Neto. Whips it across. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one. 1 out, base is empty. And 2 now as he swings through it.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next pitch inside. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jake Cronenworth now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it. Padres down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. That misses the zone, and a count even 1-1. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. That just misses. 2-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Merrill makes the catch, and there's one gone. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. And that misses. 1-0. Inside, just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Bounce to the right. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Ball one there. And that's in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Rengifo leads off first with one away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see it,
odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's a little high.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that one got a piece of him.
Got it. Perfect.
So bases all loaded up. Ohapi will hit next. Fly ball down the line. Tatis drifts towards it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. Angels. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
On the ground right side, Rengifo throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. That's down and in.
1-0.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Bogarts in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Liner, and this could be trouble. Merrill around third. He'll score. Bogarts into second.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Out there to center, and it falls. Here comes Bogaerts around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat,
es una locura Luis Arraez.
Pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. One. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2. In the dirt, but kept close. Arise, the base runner at first with 1 out. Upstairs. Full count now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tatis waits. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
2 on, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball left side. There's 1.
He's out.
And that's 2.
He's out.
2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a strike on the outside edge.
One ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. And a good eye there. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. Struck out swinging his first time. That clips the corner. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So 2 down now, and here is Mickey Moniak. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That catches the outside corner, and it's 1 and 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. Hard hit left side. Bogaerts with the throw to first. And he has thrown 4. Back here at Petco Park. Bottom 4. So digging in now for San Diego, Brendan Donovan. Swings and misses. Going 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Hans Kraus up and throwing. Number 57 getting loose as well. And that one almost got him.
Straight.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Ground ball right side. Shanuel takes it to the bag, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now Ha-Sung Kim. That one the other way, and there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The batter, number 9.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Moreno takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Line drive. Rengifo throws to first in time. That is the inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Ryan back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike. Rengifo, 28 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. That just misses. Ball 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Angels strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
That one ripped right center field. Forget it. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-zip.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
It's Xander Bogaerts now.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next
One
pitch
ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
1-2 the count. Tapped softly on the ground. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Luis Ariz stands in.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Lined into right. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 2-1. That misses off the outside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Gets it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here is Yoan Moncada.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he grounds 1 to the right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down. So up next, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
And there's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Manny Machado now.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed Adrian Gonzalez for the top spot on the list in 2023.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Ward makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Brendan Donovan digs in now. Has grounded out a couple of times. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
The batter, number
2 outs,
7.
base is empty.
Designated
Ha-Sung
hitter,
Kim now
Ha-Sung
at the plate.
Kim.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the.
Now pitching for the Padres.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
63.
mound, Edwin Uceta.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
There's a strike, 95 of that
No
one.
balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. Zach Neto, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close. Fought off foul. Uceta winds and deals. Swinging a foul straight back. The shortstop takes the ball. That one misses, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So digging in, Luis Rengifo.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Off the plate inside. And that's ball 1. That one drifts inside. Neto over at first with 1 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Donovan on his way over. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Now Nolan Shanuel 0 for 3 in this one. Here comes the manager. On the mound now, Jeremiah Estrada. He last pitched 2 days ago. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Just missed. Inside, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Arise has it sized up. And that is that. Angels leave 1. Back here in San Diego. Now here is Jake Cronenworth. There's a strike.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
This one high in the air to left center. Ward running hard to get it. Dives and he can't hang on. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Gabriel Moreno will hit next. Moreno having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Hit on the ground to short. That's an out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's off the inside corner. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that.
Now
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Suarez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Out of here. So he goes yard to left. And they're on the board. It's 5-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
1-2 now. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tatis puts it away, and there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And now 2-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here is Moncada. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Foul ball there. Misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run.
Now pitching for the
ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts.
Trout.
And that one hammered. Ward going back. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. Swings through that one for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Suarez getting ready to go. And that's outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Moniak in position, corrals it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field. Ward settles under this one, and that is that.
Now
we're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Chris Martin, on for his 20th appearance of the year.
Martin.
And now the count is even. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And now Zach Neto outside low. 1-0. Moniak, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tatis makes the grab for the second out. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. The Padres leading by 4 here at the top of the ninth. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling.
From Petco Park in downtown San Diego, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Michael King. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. And that one wrapped foul. On the ground to first. Arise. Over to second. Return throw. Gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play. And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Off the mark there. Now 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. The throw is late, and they can't get the out.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed him.
They get the force. Third out. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Jackson Merrill, the next to hit, takes outside. Fouled off. He was late. Merrill went deep in his most recent game.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around second is Bogarts. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there.
And here's a slow roller. Neto fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Ripped to third. Newman to first in time. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air, center field, Moniak makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Taylor Ward in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one misses. And 1-1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said. But from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone. And essentially, they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue. You better learn his name. And that's just part of being a professional player and even a major league player.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Mickey Moniak at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next pitch, not close, up high. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. Kikuchi back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Elliot Ramos, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Up and in. Now 1-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Throws to second. And he's out, trying for 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. This to third, Newman. Tosses across to first, out number 3. The Padres get 1 in the inning with a solo blast. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball still 0-2. And a slider misses down and away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking. Ryan Noda digs in now. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. A rise. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
A shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Misses off the plate, and it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. A rise off of first with 2 away. Whoa, over his head to the backstop. To second, but way too late, safe there. And now A man into scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third.
I got 3 and 2.
Ripped on a line. Ward makes the play, and that is the third out. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And there's the strike. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. And that misses. Ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Two on, 1 out. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill moving under it. Nabs it. 2 away now. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the third out. 2 left on. Back here at Petco Park, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ha-Sung Kim. Pitch misses. 1-0. And a foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Elliot Ramos. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the DH for the Padres, Ryan O'Hearn. And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. 2-0. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 57, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Suarez warming up as well. To the right side. On to first. That's the third out. King back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Zach Neto will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Noda batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering way upstairs. Just misses with that one. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through. The throw in, but it's offline.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard.
And the Padres.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 49, Kevin.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fouled off down the right side.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. Newman at first, 1 gone. That's off the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes again. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Merrill on the move to the alley. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first.
Off the plate,
Just
ball
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hey.
That one called a strike, and the count 1-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there, and really they just used his aggression.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Luis Ariz stands in.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead. In there safely. Now the Angels manager.
Pitching for the Angels.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away.
57.
Fernando Tatis Jr. getting ready to hit.
McDaniel.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Hit in the air, left field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
And that is out of play. Kim, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
Strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
And that one is lifted in the air. Ward should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And there's a foul ball. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Tatis going back. See you later. He leaves the yard to right. It's 5-3. Ohapi up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Tatis makes the grab, 1 away. And here is Taylor Ward. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. And we're back, bottom of the 6th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Lifted in the air, right center field. Modo on the move, grabs it on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's Elliot Ramos. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
The pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
2.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. There's the strike up high. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to first, Shanuel. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The shortstop takes the ball. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The 1-2. Now one missed. Stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Good eye in that spot. Gets a piece and stays alive. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Angels. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Padres up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Kim gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hans Kraus.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Moniak makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's Bogarts now. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here is Jackson Merrill. Fought off foul. Bogarts leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Modo makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number
Next for the
4,
Padres, Luis Arias.
Arias.
Into center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Tatis Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ward right there to make the grab. And
now pitching for the
back here at Petco Park. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell.
0-1's the count.
Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. That's towards center. Merrill makes the grab. 1 down. And next for LA, Luis Rengifo. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Soler swings through it for strike 1. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to...
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning.
Pitching for the Angels.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. This one popped up. Ohapi under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Digging in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Moniak hauls it in, 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Elliot Ramos. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 6-3. Singing, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
O'Hearn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. But the Padres add to the lead on a solo homer. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Moniak stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. and it gets by him. Lead runner around second. Manages a throw to third. Now second and third and nobody out.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Skips in and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1. Laser, base hit. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and now they trail by 1. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed.
There comes the skip.
Pitching for the Padres.
And now it's going to be Kevin Newman. Ball 1, no strikes.
QUIERES.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Can't get there. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Up next for the Angels.
And next for the Angels, Nolan Schanuel.
Well, that's a good hold by the third base coach. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. Less than 2 outs.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Throws it away. And now, Luis Rengifo. The other way. Ken with the throw to first. And that is that. A rally in the top of the 9th, and we've got a whole new ball game. Now into the ball game on defense, Matthew Lugo. He's in at shortstop. Tied at 6. And the batter now, Luis Campusano. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ben Joyce preparing to come on if needed. Jansen getting cranked up as well. Got him swinging. And 1 out now.
Way out front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Zips it to first. Bogart's retired. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And it falls.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Out towards right center field. Noda sizing this one up, and that will end the inning. So they can't. Back here in San Diego, on to extra innings. Now it's the DH for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Slings it across, and here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Logan O'Hoppe. There's the strike. Next offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss.
That was pretty nasty.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. And there's a ball. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. And that one fouled off. And it remains 2-2. This one in the air. Kim has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Suarez back to work. Swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Arrives up to 3rd on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to 3rd base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to 3rd safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Tatis waits. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the
swing and a miss struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Ha-Sung Kim. So now a pinch hitter, Manny Machado. A critical at bat in this game for him.
Machado.
Fly ball center field. Moniak drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline. This one's over. And the Padres walk it off in extra innings.
These can be tough at bats when you know you've got to get the ball in the air. At worst case scenario, that pitcher is going to try to tie you up, throw you up and in. But he did a good job pulling the hands through. Extension to put that ball deep enough out into the outfield to score that run and win this game.
One-run game.
Pero vaya remontada me han hecho.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Our starting pitcher in this one, Dylan Cease. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And that's through there for a strike. And we are underway.
First pitch, 640.
Inside, ball one. To the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here comes Yoan Moncada.
The third baseman, number 5, Yoan Moncada.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1. Cease in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Merrill brings it in, and there are 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mike Trout, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2.
Okay.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. That one 95 to finish him off. Angels held in check. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Jose Soriano. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Jackson Merrill, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Way upstairs, and now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Adele moves under it. And there's 1 down. And here is Xander Bogaerts. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. First pitch just misses. Soriano, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And delivers outside.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Next pitch is outside.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. It falls in, and that's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some guys given an opportunity may be able to show that they could be a 3rd or 4th time through the order type of pitcher.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Neto takes it to the bag. That's 1, and that's 2. New inning getting started. Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that's through there for a strike.
0-1.
Soler launched a homer in his most recent game. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering way off the plate. Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air out to center. Merrill makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Taylor Ward in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Up and in, 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2-2 on the way. And they'll do it again. No score here in the second. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside. And foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. He's got it. Out number 2. Here is Darno.
Batting 6, the catcher, Travis Darno.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next pitch is outside. Ramos mashed a couple of homers in his last game. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well. They showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumping, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Got him. Machado is gone, and there's one away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ramos leads off first with 1 away. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. At this
level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
1 out, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Ha-Sung Kim.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
No
And
ball.
he swings and misses at the initial offering. Grounds one to short. Neto. Throw to first in time.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync. And the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Out towards left center. Adele sizes this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of Cease. Back to work. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one out to right. Ramos. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Joe Adele. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And next for L.A., Ryan Noda. Popped in the air. Left field. Donovan snags it. And that is that. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Ball 1 there.
1-0.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And it's 1-2. On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
That one lifted to left. Ward makes the play. 1 away. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Moreno over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging. Luis Ariz stands in. He hit into a double play his first time up. Not close with that one, and it's 1-0. And that's down and away. On the ground, right side, Rengifo. Over to first. That ends the inning. Padres lead as we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Luis Rengifo. Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Moncada now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Liner snagged at first. Dives to the bag. Got him. Double play.
Now batting.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Clips the corner. Strike one. Trout recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Angels go quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in San Diego. And now the right fielder, Elliot Ramos. First offering misses badly for ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Now batting.
Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So digging in now for San Diego, Brendan Donovan. He's already homered in this game. Up and in, and that's ball one. Donovan, 28 years old, and he was born in Germany. Now this is in the air down the line. Ward. And makes the grab. That is the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Goes down looking.
Well, that's great execution of the pitch right there, and the battery working together. Catcher does a nice job to present that to the umpire and get that call, 3rd strike.
Ward stands in now and watches strike one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's outside. Now 1 and 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. d'Arnaud takes a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fouled off left side. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
d'Arnaud leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one just misses. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Padres DH, Ha-Sung Kim. And a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Strike.
And here it comes. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one drilled left field, puts it away for the out. Now here's Jake Cronenworth, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. That one to first. Noda steps on the bag. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 57, the left-hander, up and throwing. Suarez also throwing. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here at Petco Park. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Joe Adell. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. And there's a strike in the outside corner.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Noda in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right about knee high at 97. That's strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low. So the batting order turns over. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 57.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone! Home run number 10 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Arise up for the third time and takes ball one. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Quijada up and loosening in the pen. Suarez also getting ready. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Adele moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now Machado up here, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Arise, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now Yoan Moncada. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Up the middle, Bogarts. Handles, throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Mike Trout.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off. Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
To first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now the DH, Jorge Soler, right through there for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels held in. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Quijada.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 65, Jose.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jose Iglesias. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And a quick out, number one. Next for the Padres, Gabriel Moreno, 1 for 2. That one's upstairs, ball one. Quijada, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward settles under it, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Merrill now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That one off the mark, and 1-1.
1 ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Next pitch misses way outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Three balls. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Caught him looking for the K. Padres back now, and on the mound, the closer, Zach Jackson. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Merrill settles underneath it, puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down. So here's Darnell with 1 out. That's out to center field. Merrill sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
Swings through that.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts on the run, throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Moncada tossed to first. Bogarts retired. Now here is Luis Arias. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one the other way. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ramos at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a ground ball. Iglesias fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels, on the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the
Bueno, chicos, me despido. Mañana viernes más, ¿vale? Un saludo. Chao, chao.